Hi Pile 3. So for today's video, I'm also going to read a poem from this book. And I actually forgot to do it for Pile 2, so if you're here watching Pile 2, sorry. But apparently it wasn't meant to be. So for yours we have hope. It's hope that's there when you're in need, to somewhere, somehow plant the seed. That yes, there's hope to carry on, support the weak and make them strong. Whatever contest may be held, or when it seems your cause be failed. When all seems lost and without reason, hope springs alive, she'll have her season. That little seed from long ago she planted there will start to grow. Because of hope we'll all survive, because we all kept hope alive. That seed she nestled in our breasts that helps us make our very best. An angel's gift she loves to share, you'll always know that hope is there. Boy, that would have worked really well with Pile 2 as well, because that's what they were needing to have, in a way. So, this may be a message from somebody close to you that passed away, or just from your spirit guides in general. Take it how it resonates, and leave the ones that don't. Remember, there is a reason and perfect timing for everything. Even though it hurts, the pain will pass, and the love will always remain. So, what happened in this situation happened for a reason, and it happened in the perfect time, and whatever it is, and it was so that there can be a transformation in your life, more likely than not. And even though there was a lot of pain or hurt caused by whatever happened in whatever situation you're facing, that the love will always remain. You can't take that away, unless of course you poison it by holding on to all the other crap that went with it, when instead you can hold on to the love. And I'm sorry if that's somebody who passed away that you're holding on to and hurting from, not to sound harsh at all. Remember the good times we shared, cherish my memory, but love your life and live it to the fullest. So, if somebody close to you did pass away, I have a feeling that a lot of the reason that this transformation, this cycle happened in your life when it did, this painful experience had to happen when it did, was to push you into living your life to the fullest, was to push you into going after your dreams, your desires, your passions, your goals, into having more fun, into doing more things, getting out more, enjoying life more to the fullest. And that's actually kind of what my dad's passing caused for me last year. It caused me to realize that I didn't like the way I was living my life and I wanted to change it. And a lot of times when something like that happens, that's what ends up happening. And if this is about somebody in a love relationship as well, because it could be, there's a lot of people who are watching these readings for love messages, and this one doesn't have anything necessarily about anybody passing away in this message. So it could also be about a love message, and it could be just telling you that there's a perfect timing, a perfect place for everything. And there's always a reason for everything. And even though the pain hurts right now, it will pass and the love will always remain. And to cherish all the good times, but to leave behind the rest and to enjoy your life. And live your life regardless of what happened. Same message, just for a love situation, if that's the case. Don't allow others to take your power. Step up and claim your throne. Understand your limits and express them truthfully. So there's really a need here to understand what you can and can't do, what you are and aren't capable of, and where you're hurting yourself to help others, which really isn't helping anybody in the long run, because you can't be your best self for anybody when you're not being your best self for you first. Don't allow others to take your power away from you. Step up into your power, claim your throne, and go after what you want to go after. There's a lot of fire in this message because of the orange coloring too. Follow your passions, follow your desires, follow what you truly want. And set your boundaries in a healthy place. Empathy, that's why you may possibly be an empath in this pile. Empathy is your middle name. Seeing things from every perspective isn't always easy. Empathy helps though. And there could be a need here for you to have the empathy as well. To understand that a lot of times when we're not setting our boundaries in healthy places, when we deal with others, we get pissed off and upset at them as well for not doing more because we're doing so much. And, See it from their perspective, you know. Take the time to care for yourself, and then they can take the time to care for themselves, and then everybody will be able to work together in a better fashion. You know, and really just being able to see things from the other person's perspective, if this was a love relationship, to be able to see things from the other person's perspective, and to really understand that they were in pain too. You were both in pain. And if you guys were toxic together and this is a situation that ended, then it ended for a reason. And it's because neither one of you were really truthfully happy in that situation. It seems like it was a situation where you guys were kind of codependent on each other, and where nobody had healthy boundaries, and everybody was just constantly trying so hard to make the other person happy, when in the long run that doesn't make anybody happy, themselves or the other people, because everybody's just running around doing far too much and not taking care of themselves, which is the most important thing, because who knows how to care for ourselves better than we do? Nobody knows how to care for you better than you do, because you know what you like, you know what you want, and you should just do it. Kind of went on a tangent there for a minute. Release control. Don't focus on the outcome. Be present in the moment. Yeah, so really just be able to release the outcomes and enjoy the journey, and really being able to go with the flow and don't swim upstream. Be able to focus on the outcome and have hope and be peaceful and be just in the present moment, living your life, going after your goals, working on your things, working on yourself and your self-care, and spending time with your friends, and doing the things you enjoy doing. And that's when you'll be vibrating in a higher vibration to where things will work out better for you. Yes, luck is on your side. You're changing the past cycles. You're changing the past behavior patterns. You're really everything that goes up must come down, and back and forth. Like life goes in cycles like that. And it's how we are during those cycles and through those cycles, and the enjoyment we have on our journey that matters. It's always going to have its ups and downs. You're always going to have painful moments. You're always going to have hurtful moments. You're always going to have things going wrong at times. But you can still remain peaceful and happy, because that shit's inside of you. It's not something external. It's something within yourself. We have the Ace of Wands. So there's this new passionate beginning, some kind of desire, possibly a business idea, or some kind of new thoughts, new perceptions, new understandings of your worth, your value. If you're a female person, or if you're somebody who's just very feminine in that earthly sense, like down to earth, grounded, humble, honest, trustworthy, committed, stable, solid, nurturing and caring, somebody who sings lullabies to children and reads them books, and very kind-hearted, person here. And if you're the more masculine side and this isn't resonating with you, this is somebody in your life who is going to help you in some sort of healing manner, somebody who's going to nurture you, care for you, love you, treat you like you're valuable. And it's going to be something very passionate and new. And rest and reflect on the love you have for yourself, and whether or not the people coming in are people who are going to offer you commitment, or if they're going to be somebody who's just after the shiny new. Because the Knight of Cups sometimes is somebody who is really exploring their options. Maybe this is telling you that it's time to get out there, to form new connections, to form new friendships, and to really see what's out there, to explore the options you got around you for love, and to really explore the love within yourself, to build it up so that you have it overflowing within you. Rest and reflect on your past heartbreaks and see the truth in what happened in those situations, and understand whether or not you were idealizing other people, like placing them on a pedestal, or whether or not they may have been doing that to you, and start to have new thoughts, new ideas, and new understandings about your true value and your true worth and what you deserve. And I think you're already coming into this new beginning, though, and that now it's time to start going and exploring some of those options, but to keep in mind not to jump into something so quickly with your heart to where you're placing others on a pedestal or trying to please them, and vice versa. And take time for that self-care. Don't just be constantly on the love thing, but be taking time to take care of you too, because you are worth it. So that's what I have for this pile. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I would really love to hear your feedback in the comments below, or if you have a suggestion for another video, I'd love to hear that as well. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Pile 4. So for pile 4, we're going to pick a poem out of this book here. And this is the book. I actually forgot to pick one for pile 2, so if you're cross-watching, I'm sorry, but it happened for a reason, I guess. So we have humility. Every day with humility, we always make our way. She gives us the ability to humble what we say. We always seek her tender eyes. When cast in our direction, we're humbled as we realize the depth of her affection. Humility sits there with grace. She waits upon the faithful, and humbly she sets a place for even those ungrateful. Humility with charity, an honored way to give, a gift from your sincerity that helps another live. Humility in all we do, though through this life we stumble. In every age they always knew that God rewards the humble. And whether you believe in God, or whether you believe in gods or goddesses, or, you know, the universe and energy, whatever you believe in, love, I believe in love. You know, it's still a good message. Anyway. So being able to really be truly humble and down to earth, and to understand through giving, we get. Whatever we give out comes back to us. And these may be messages from somebody close to you that passed, or it could just be from your spirit guides. Take whatever resonates and whatever message it presents, and leave what it does, what doesn't. You have another player on your spiritual team, and wisdom, you have another player on your spiritual team. The strength and wisdom of your ancestors flows through you. So you may have had somebody pass away recently, and this is telling you that it's just an added player on your spiritual team. The strength and wisdom of your ancestors flows through you. They are with you always, giving you that strength and that wisdom and knowledge. And if you take the time to listen and to really get close to yourself, close to nature, to get grounded, and to really listen, take that quiet time to listen. Every time a big change comes into play, we learn and grow. Death is one of the hardest changes. Allow it to move you. So yes, I'm pretty sure this one has something to do with somebody who did pass away. Every time there's a big change in your life, no matter what it is, we learn from it and we grow from it. Death is one of the hardest changes that'll come through your lifetime. Being able to let go and release, and to know, that everything is going to be okay, that it's all a part of life, it's all a cycle, Once again, I'm going to read the one that was at the bottom of the deck over here. When I finished shuffling, because it's come into play, everyone but the last one. The last one didn't have anything really to do with that. Energy never dies, it just transmutes. What was once physical becomes spiritual. So they are never really gone. They are always with us. They are with us, and their power is with us. Their wisdom, their strength, their everything they gave to us in life, all the love and all the beauty is always with us. Focus on the good times, focus on the amazing times you had together, and leave behind any of the other crap, any of the sadness, the hurt, the pain, and I'm not trying to sound harsh on that either, and any of the bad times even. Just, focus on the things you did have, and the love you got, and the time you had, and the things you got to say, and all the good times. And understand that it happened for a reason. What change is supposed to be happening in your life? And a lot of times death really plays a role in that, a very big, important role in that. I've had a couple people pass away over the last couple years, my dad, my stepdad, and my grandmother, and it plays a big role. You refuse to give up. Look back on all you've been through and know you can handle anything that comes your way. I wouldn't be here today if I wouldn't have had those things happen in my life. I'll put it that way. Refuse to give up on what you're working on. Look back on everything that you have been through and know that you can handle anything that comes your way. Refuse to give up on what you're going through right now, on this hurt or pain that is inside of you. Don't allow yourself to fall into it. Rise up. You know how to take care of yourself. You know how to make yourself feel good. Make yourself feel good. Take time for that bubble bath. Take time for that night out. Take time to stay in and read a book. Take time to whatever it is that makes you feel better and helps you get through those things. Do it. Exercise. Get out in the sunshine. Sunshine really helps to bring up your vibrations. Be the light you want to see. Light attracts light. So really just light yourself up. That's exactly what we were just talking about. Raise your vibrations. Bring your vibrations up, and you will attract those higher vibrations back to you as well as you're doing that. Any wound can be healed with time and care. And that's all it takes, time and care. How does a mother take care of their child when they get hurt? Time and care, tenderness, nurturing, empathy, compassion, understanding, and be that way for you. Release the past and forgive yourself and others for past pains. It's time to let go. It's time to realize that everybody was doing the best they can with the tools they had in the moment. Whether that's you or other people around you, you were all doing the best you could with the tools and knowledge available to you. And it's time to release that and to let it go and to rise up out of that pain and find your happiness again, find your joy again, be able to express yourself from your heart and from your passions, maybe even draw, write, paint. You know, if there's something artistic and creative you enjoy doing, do that because it will really help. Yeah, so this is about learning and growth again, going on this journey to understanding the true you and to really being able to enjoy life and live in the moment. A lot of times death can really allow you to do that. It allows you to see that you only have so much time left, and it's time to remove that mask to really truly be yourself and call in the people who belong with you. It's time to stop doing things just to please others, and it's time to value yourself and to work hard to grow and to learn from this experience. To learn where to place your priorities and what you truly want. It's time to learn how to release the burdens of the past and to understand what's right for you, to understand this greater wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what you are so afraid of, what just paralyzes you, what causes you to stop yourself from taking action. You need to understand from a more wise and knowing place exactly what it is that keeps you from expressing your truth around other people, from going out and having a good time, from living in the moment, from loving life. And it may be that you're worried that you won't get back what you give out. But really, everything that you give out is what you give back. And there's a lot of opportunities and options out there. And some of those it might be scary to be walking into something blind and not know what's coming. And to think that you're less than worthy for it, but you are so worthy for the opportunities around yourself. You have enough to give just by being yourself, and you don't need to feel like you need to run away from something because you aren't good enough. It's time now to release any of the past pain or hurt that was left behind you, and it's time to stop reaching after it and seeing all this misery and pain, and it's time to start noticing the love sitting right behind you just out of view because you're so focused on everything that you've lost. It's time to fill yourself up with this self-love, so full that it's just vibrating out of you, and it will come back to you. You will have this new beginning in love because of that. There may have been a very hard ending with a very codependent situation, something where it was really hard to release the control and just listen to your intuition and trust the situation. But now you are knowing what has value to you. And if you don't now, you will soon. By listening to your intuition, by trusting, by having faith, by listening to the synchronicities and messages coming your way, you will be able to navigate this field with ease and grace. You are somebody who is very strong, resilient, somebody who could make it through anything. everything, and somebody who knows where the true value lies and how to get it, how to go after it, what you need to do to make it happen. It's time to stop holding back out of a need for control. And it's time to stop lying to yourself. It's time to stop being in this victim mode to your codependency issues. And it's time to get back out there and really have this victory. Express your true passions, your true desires, your true wants and needs, and to go after your happiness, to have this victory and this recognition for all the hard work that you have put in to really understand what you truly want and go after it and make it happen. Because you're somebody who could do just that, just by being yourself, just by loving yourself, and just by embodying who you truly are. So that's what I have for this reading. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I would absolutely love to hear your feedback in the comments below. I hope you have a beautiful night, day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.